the late 19th century, people have been trying to come up with an artificial version. First, there were feather trees, and later, trees made of animal bristles. But by the 1960s, the use of synthetics finally gave us the perfect fake fur. Today's faux furs can be several stories tall, big enough for your town square. You can get them with many of the trimmings, so decorating isn't such a stretch. These big artificial trees start with a steel skeleton. Rollers bend steel tubing into arcs. They'll be joined to form the base of the framework. Workers weld vertical supports to the arcs, building the structure in sections. A spray of polyester powder gives the welded metal a smooth finish that's actually tougher than paint. They bake the parts to set the coating. After a quick cooling, it's time to assemble all the pieces. They fasten the structure together with U-bolts and a ratchet. Meanwhile, a roll of green PVC plastic winds its way towards a roller equipped with many circular cutters. They slice it into 10-centimeter wide strips. Each of the narrow plastic strips then goes under a roller with even more blades. They shred it into a needle-like configuration, leaving a solid spine at the center to hold the simulated needles together. An automated spool then winds up the fringed green PVC. These artificial needles come in an assortment of colors, so if you want glitz, you can really go out on a limb. Here, streams of the fringed green and a strip of brown PVC travel over tension control guides. Steel wire unwinds and merges with the green and brown PVC. This machine twists them together. The brown strip lands at the core of the twisted fringe, creating the illusion of a stem among the needles. This twisting technology churns out a continuous supply of artificial greenery. Giant scissors slice it to the correct length. To make branches that appear snow-tipped, this machine twists and then frosts the PVC needles with a spray of white latex paint. They use this ring fastener to crimp the artificial foliage together, branch by branch. This creates a tightly knit mass of greenery that will be used to cover the tree's framework. They apply single garlands on key parts of the tree grid first, using a handheld pneumatic fastener. They fill in the sections between them with the assembled branches. This is easier than attaching them to the framework branch by branch. They string the lights and then plug them in to check each bulb. After all, it's easier to change one now than after the tree has been erected, especially since this one will be a story and a half tall. They also wire the ornaments to the branches. It's one less job for the customer to do. And now, it's time to put up the tree. They bolt the cone of wired greenery to the lower framework and then hook the panels of artificial greenery onto the rest of the structure. It has taken just one day for this artificial tree to come together, where growing a real one this size would take many years. And the convenience is unreal.